I'm Nancy with Ladybugs Flowers and Rustic Decor, and today we're going to be making just a little simple key holder, and I wanted to make it out of this rustic wood, which I will turn it this way, like that, where the bigger piece would be at the bottom. But what I have done is I did design this little picture on Canva, and so that's what we're going to put on there for our picture, our key holder. First thing I want to do is get our Mod Podge. We're going to go ahead and put our picture on it because we're not painting it. We're going to put a little stuff with it, but we are not going to be painting the wood piece. Put it where we're going to set it on it. Well, I don't want to mess up my picture, which I could print another one off. Then what I'm going to do is try to place it right in the middle, well, a little bit above the middle of the board, because we are going to put some little pieces of to hold our keys on there. My mind gets to wondering, and I don't get it out. I'm just going around the edges, which I can just put it over the whole picture too. A lot of people put down, it's not wax paper, I think it's parchment. Maybe that's what it's called. Paper. Anyways, now we're going to blow dry this to put heat on it to get it to stay. I think I am going to put a little more around the edges. But try not to glob it. I think the little picture turned out really cute. I did use AI and told it what I wanted. And this is what we come up with. I did filter it somewhat to a more rustic look. So I might just go over the whole piece of wood with this to give it a same look as around the picture because it did get on the wood. Move that rag from where I was wiping up the. That's how it's looking so far. I love it. I think it's cute. What I want to do is, if I can get these screwed down in here without having to take, is get our little key holders. And I don't know if I can without getting the drill. If I can get it started, I can, but there we go. Get it straight. Well, I got it started anyways. I've done some of these on that bamboo cutting board, and it was very hard to get it to even start. I don't want them to be crooked. There we go. We got one, and we're going to put 4. Or we could just put 3. That way it'll be trying to get it as level as we can. I'm not marking it. That's what makes it even more rustic. Finally got it started. If I can just keep it going. Go around one more time. Alright, now we're going to do one more. I don't want it to look just real uneven. Go in crooked on me. Let's see if I can get it back around. And there's our little key holders on there, or what I'm calling a key holder. This could be used for several different things. I will take my sander and go back down that to get all that off. Alright, now what I want to do is I do want to use some of this like off-white material, and of course we're going to make them like a little bow. So we're just going to cut a piece and just rip it. And I might want to do one more. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut one off. Make it as wide as you want to or as small as you want to. And I think I want to do this one in half, if I can. Then I do want to use some of my green material that I've had and haven't used it. Might can make two out of that. I don't want it to be real wide. Trying to pull it the wrong way. I hope everyone's had a wonderful day. I have. I've been gone getting flowers. I have started another video that I will finish tomorrow, which I'll have the same shirt on, but not tomorrow, but on the beginning of the video that I started today. I was just having to let something dry, so you'll see tomorrow when I finish it. But I did go get flowers to make an arrangement for a sweet lady that I know. Alright, then I do want to use some burlap. So I'm just going to have to cut it. I don't know if I can rip it. Because it's a little darker. And it's going to have my nose all messed up. I'll see if I can rip it without. No. I'll have to cut another piece now. Which I'm not going to get this even. So let me just go ahead and set that down. And I'm not sure if this is going to work. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get a staple through it neither, because it might lean up too far. I'll have to use a hammer on that to get it on down in there. I don't even think it took that one. Yeah, no, it'll stay. as long as my little staples holds, but I'm going to get that other one. So that's how we're going to hang it. And what I want to do here is just cut my string, I cut my fabric. Trying to cut them about the same length. I feel like I gotta, excuse me. So what we're doing is just cutting our fabric and trying to keep them about the same. And just set that up there for right now. We'll put both of these where it don't take so long. Not measuring. Very seldom do I measure. So we want to do the same thing with our burlap. We'll probably have to have a little more. Yes, we will. What we're going to do is we'll either come out with a bow or we'll come out with a little frillies one. But I was wanting to make a bow. So we're going to stick our jute string down. And I'm just going to start off like I've showed you before. Well, I got to scoot this back. Like I've showed you before, and just putting loops because I don't have a bow maker. That's why I don't do my fabric on, I guess, the long side, because I put 2 of each, just looping them on each side to make it like I'm crisscrossing it, and I am crisscrossing. Then we're just going to tie it. That was a little thicker, but it'll be all right. And I am going to make 3 ties on it to hold it. And then just cut that. And then just spread out your bow. Want all your material to be seen. And that might be a little long. I wasn't thinking. So our tails need to be cut off some. And I want to cut my bow part. Even though they're hanging too. And that's alright. And what I'm wanting to do is stick it up here in this one corner. It might need to be moved up some. Of our little bow. I'm going to get that plaid looking one. I don't think we're going to stick the flowers in. And maybe that'll help hold that well each way. Here we are. I want some of the material every which way. Got our little button in there. And when it's held up, that's the way it'll look. I think it turned out really cute. Some people might not like it, but I do. Enjoy the video, and always remember, you are enough. And have a blessed night. Thank you.